Hey challengers, welcome to week 8 of the Axiom Success Challenge. It is amazing to think that just next week we're going to be wrapping up our 8-week challenge because it seems like just yesterday that we kicked it off. But I know that we are going to celebrate some amazing results next week, and I cannot wait to see all of your faces there as we turn in those final InBody sheets and celebrate our category winners and determine our overall winners. Now, going into the final week, it can be kind of a challenging time mentally. A lot of times people try to make some last-minute adjustments to see some extra results. And while there's nothing wrong with that, we have to be careful because there are some things that we don't want to do that could actually hurt our results. So I want to cover a few of those and then give you some ideas of some things that you can do. Number one, do not try to dehydrate yourself by intentionally drinking less water. Remember, this is a body composition loss competition and not a weight loss competition, and your muscle is made up of about 75% water. So if you try to drink less water and dehydrate yourself, it's not going to help your results on the InBody. It could actually hurt your results. Number two, do not try to lose extra body water by sitting in a sauna or wearing some kind of a sauna suit and trying to sweat more than you naturally would. This can be dangerous, and again, it causes your muscles to dehydrate, which will not help you on the InBody. You may see a lower scale weight, but you will not see a lower body composition. Number three, do not make any drastic changes to your training or nutrition. Don't try to add in some different foods that you haven't already been eating. You could slightly lower your calories and you could slightly increase your cardiovascular training just in that linear fashion that you've been doing throughout the 8 weeks, but don't do anything drastic by adding an extra hour of cardio or training or by reducing your calories by 50%. We need to make sure that we don't make any drastic changes here. We don't introduce anything to our body that we are not used to taking in. And here are some things that you can do. Number one, you can stay well hydrated. Make sure that you're hitting at least that 1 ounce for every other pound of body weight. So those muscles are well hydrated. That will show well on the InBody. Number two, you can make some slight increases to your training, which we talked about a little bit. You can add on an extra 10 to 20 minutes of cardiovascular training just to help increase your output, an extra 1 to 2,000 steps per day to help increase that output. But I would not try to push your weights any harder. We're not going to see any benefit from that, and the injury risk is just too high at this point in time. So don't do that. Number three that you can do is make sure you get enough rest. That 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night is critical. It will help keep those cortisol levels low, and that's going to help keep your body fat in check for those final measurements. So remember, the party is mandatory, so you have to be there if you want to be considered a winner. So make sure you show up 6:30 at your party next week. I've got a reminder of the times in the email here. We cannot wait to see you all. Good luck in your final stretch of the Axiom Success Challenge.